A heated political landscape now more complicated with another assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump.
Yeah, the former president is safe this morning, but new questions are being raised into his and other candidates' safety. Joining us this morning to talk about this incident and, of course, the dramatic race for the White House, Dr. Scott Huffmon, political science professor from Winthrop University. Dr. Huffmon, always a pleasure to have you on. Good morning.
Good morning.
I mean, this goes into the file of you can't make this up, right? I mean, if it weren't dramatic enough between the Harris and the Trump campaign, you get this second assassination attempt within months. What do you make of adding that into the pile of drama that was already there?
Well, you know, as you mentioned, this campaign is fraught with drama. It is made that much worse by a second assassination attempt. And of course, for viewers in the Carolinas, the Carolina connection. We don't know whether there was a straw buyer or if it's stolen or if somebody with this kind of record was actually able to buy a gun. But all of this is just going to inflame passions. Trump supporters are going to take this as, the people are literally trying to take him out, and they're going to turn out in droves. And of course, the Harris campaign is going to continue to drum on Trump's policies in the 2025 project, and both sides are going to use it to try and get their voters to the polls.
Have you ever seen a state of politics so divisive? Obviously, both sides right now, if you go on social media, we can't even repeat some of the things that are being said right now, but just the state of politics right now, what do you make of that?
We have been, getting greater and greater polarization. Obviously in the 1860s, there was the actual Civil War. But in the modern era, we have seen polarization in the Senate, which used to be the place of, collegiality, getting further and further apart. And Americans are getting further and further apart. And part of that is because of where they get their information. If we interact with people of the other political stripe, we actually see them as humans. If we only get our views from a news silo, only from people who agree with us, then we see the other side as less and less human. Dehumanize somebody, and you're willing to attack them online, and unfortunately, in person.
Dr. Huffmon, we know this comes down to electoral votes. This is not about the popular vote, so a lot of math has to happen in the next 7 weeks or so. Tell me what's happening behind the scenes with these candidates to shore up those important votes.
Well, the state parties in a lot of these close states are really working on turnout. We all see what's happening in North Carolina. The side are trying to get turnout. The gubernatorial race in North Carolina is going to help with that a lot. But in Pennsylvania, states like Arizona, Biden won Arizona by 0.3% in 2020. So what's happening is behind the scenes, they're knocking on doors, they are sending mailers, and they are inundating the airwaves.
Dr. Huffmon, I do want to ask, over the weekend we saw Vice Presidential candidate J.D. Vance talk about the claims of Haitians eating cats. And I hate to go back to it, but he said, if I have to manufacture stories, he wasn't saying he made it up, but he was saying he wants the American public to pay attention. So he clarified that. But I want to ask you, because we were talking in break, do you think people are going to get to the point where they just tune it all out? Where they say, you know what, this is too much chaos. I don't want to do it anymore.
We kind of already do that. Whenever we encounter information that runs counter to our prior beliefs, we discount that. Research has shown that if I give you facts about something you don't believe, 1 fact, 3 facts, 5 facts, the more facts I give you, the stronger you double down on your incorrect beliefs. It's called the backfire effect. We are already experiencing that. We only believe things that go along with our narrative, our political narrative, and we discount anything that goes against it. Unfortunately, that day has already arrived.
And Joel, you mentioned this in our commercial break right before we came on. It's amazing how quickly we turn from countrywide unity with the Olympics, and within just a matter of weeks, it's back to separate, and we don't talk to you till November. So, Dr. Scott Huffmon with Winthrop University, thanks for your key insights. We look forward to talking to you over the next 50 days before we cast our votes.
Look forward to it.
Thank you.